What's going on, everybody? Um, Today's been kind of a crazy fucking day, to say the least. Um, Started off, DPN got arrested. Um, had my daughter and grandkids come over, and I was spending time with them, and all of a sudden, didn't have my phone with me. It was in a room nearby. I heard it going. Didn't really think anything of it. Thought it was just like notifications from YouTube, stuff like that. But then my phone started ringing. I was made aware of the fact that somebody else was having a potential issue. And, okay, I was made aware of the fact that Shelly was having a potential issue. I misunderstood the way the information was coming across, that she was live streaming, and all of a sudden she passed out and nobody could get a hold of her. Apparently, she wasn't live streaming. It was on Discord. Oh, I don't get notifications from Discord, so I would not know anything about that. But I was told to try and get a hold of her, so I did that. Absolutely, I did. I tried contacting her through her preferred method of contact, which is Messenger. Given the situation that I was made aware of, I tried Messenger one time, and then I started calling her cell phone. And it'd go to voicemail, and I'd hang up and call back. And after about 15, 20 times of doing that and going to voicemail, I contacted her local police department to have a welfare check done. Towards the end of that call, I asked them, I says, is it possible to have somebody give me a call back and let me know what happens? I was told, well, we can't promise that, but if you call back in like a half hour, we can give you an update. Well, I did get a call back. Apparently she's okay. But I'm also thinking, well, if she looks at her phone and sees like 15, 20 missed calls from me, that she might call back or at least text and let me get it from her. But apparently I don't rate high enough to where she feels the need to do that. So I'm not sure how to interpret that. Because if I looked at my phone and I saw a shit ton of missed calls from one person, I would get in contact with them. I'd contact them somehow, either through phone or text, something. But yet I get nothing. So I'm not sure what to make of that. And I know there's different ways to interpret that. I could interpret it as bad shit. It's like, oh, fuck this asshole, let him fucking stew. But I don't think mine and Shelly's relationship is like that. But I don't understand why she would not extend some sort of effort to contact me and let me know everything was okay. I just don't really understand that part. I don't want to make a whole lot out of that, because there's a lot of shit I could make out of that if that's how I was, but I don't want to do that. But anyway, apparently she is okay. So everybody that was in her Discord that were concerned, just understand her local police department did say that she is okay. Whether she's reached out to anybody, I do not know. But according to her police department, she is okay. So y'all can take that and whatever. All right, so, and I'm on the wrong freaking side to see exactly how the title of this is, because like I said, at the time that I made this, my daughter and grandkids were here. So I come back over here, refresh this. Don't worry, DFK is here. Oh, there we go. I want to make sure asshole was included in there. So yeah, I got it in there.
Don't worry, DFK is here. There we go.
Mute this fucker.
Sure.
Jesus Christ. Fucking rookie. All this fucking rookie shit that I freaking accuse everybody else of. Yeah, I'm still a rookie. I admit it. I'm okay with that. All right, so we'll pin that one. Got that muted. So anyway, also, I'm really looking forward to hearing from my brother Tonkin in the UK. Comes in the chat. Tonka Trunk Avatar. Tonka Truck Avatar. Last him and I conversed. He was supposed to be having court, and I told him, I said, contact me afterwards, give me an update. He says he will if he can. I've not heard anything, so I'm kind of wondering what's going on with that, because he did give some insight to me as to what his potential outcome could be as far as sentencing. So I'm really hoping to hear from him soon. So, I mean, it's just been like a really crazy day as far as bullshit goes, which is what YouTube consists of. YouTube is bullshit. But again, getting that info on Shelly, hey, whether y'all believe it or not, I do have a life outside of YouTube. I don't live on YouTube 24/7. So I was not privy to the fact of when it freaking happened, but I was made aware of it. And that's basically where that stands. DPN has been released. He was arrested while live streaming. He has been released. He went live as soon as he got out. Thank God he did. Thank God he's out. And I'm actually kind of curious where the lawsuit's going to end. And while watching his live stream when it was actually happening, and the one guy says, well, this is my first day back. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what? Your first day back be going to be one of the last days of the rest of your fucking job. So it's just my interpretation of it. Whether it's true or not, don't know for certain. But I'm going to hedge my bets on being one of the last days of his job. So let's see. Let's do a little chat check. Oh, we got John Golf in here. We got Malibu. Let's try and scroll back up to the top. GD was the first one in here. AYF, hello. Thank you for stopping by. Welcome to the stream. Carl's Order of the Squirrel, my brother. Long time no see. I haven't seen you in like for freaking ever. Stacy's here. Thank you for stopping by, sweetheart. Let's see. My Yellow Cat. Don't know My Yellow Cat. First time I've seen My Yellow Cat. Well, my sister's got an orange cat. I hope that's pretty close. Anyway, Nevaeh's here. Welcome, sweetheart. Cece. Good to see you here. Yeah, I'm going to let her cool off a bit. I'm not sure exactly what was all going on right there at that time. Like I said, I don't get notifications from Discord. I made the misinterpretation that she was actually live streaming while this happened. So, yeah, that put a little more emphasis on need to respond, react, and I just went with what I thought was best. Call it wrong, call it right. But when it's a friend involved, I'm gonna err on the side of safety. So since I couldn't get a hold of her, I called the local PD for a welfare check. Malibu Sky, thank you for stopping by. I did come to your stream that night, and you were having issues. So yeah, she had 20 people going at her in Discord. Fell asleep and woke up 2 cops. Okay, confirm this. So yeah.
Hi, DFK.
What's up, GD? How you doing, brother?
Okay. tell me about all these lawsuits, because these retard auditors don't do lawsuits. They only say it with their mouth. So you tell me one successful lawsuit. Tell me a lawsuit that's even been started.
Okay, well, let's see. I'm Against the Press has had a couple.
Has he won any? He's a retard. Has he won any? He's just a troublemaking retard
No,
who
actually,
does it for clicks and views.
Actually, he has won some. Absolutely,
Show me
he
them.
has.
Show me.
Well, I cannot give you documentation on that because I was not there.
Okay, next problem I've got with you, DFK. Tonkin, you know, he's a liar. Why do you believe everyone, DFK?
Because unlike some people, I actually take people at their word.
Well, that's your
I know
problem.
that's a foreign concept.
Tonkin's a liar. Been proven over and over again. It's 3 minutes to 5 in the morning in the UK.
Okay.
So when did he go to court?
He said court was at 3 p.m. Today.
Okay, today.
Today being Monday for him at 3 p.m. his time. And I can't do subtraction that quick to know what time it would have been for me.
Very strange time for a court in the UK to set 3 p.m. for such a serious case.
Well, I don't live in the UK, so I'm in no position to argue that. I'm just going with the information I was given.
You've got to stop believing people, DFK. Have you started drinking again yet?
Actually, I'm on number 9 right now today.
Excellent. That's what I was hoping for. Excellent.
It does not mean that I'm going to drink tomorrow. It does not mean I'm going to drink next weekend. It does not mean anything. It's just today. That's where I'm at.
Now, could you comment on your relationship with my 2 beagles? Is it progressing any further?
Well, it's not progressed anywhere, mainly because of the fact that she's married. So it makes it kind of tough.
She's not married.
Oh, I understood she was married.
What did I tell you about believing everyone, DFK?
Hey, well, she was told to contact me. She's made no contact, so that means to me no interest. So I just leave it at that. I'm not going to make an issue of it. I don't know if you know you're muted or not, but you are. I was just going through chat here.
Yeah, I was just sending beagles a message to come here.
Well, okay.
No, so you called the cops on Shelley.
Yes, I did.
Could you explain why?
Because the way it came across to me, there was concern for her. I was not on YouTube, in Discord, nothing like that. And I made several attempts to try and contact her. No answer. Everything went to voicemail or ignored. And being concerned for her, I had the local police go do a welfare check, make sure she was okay. Because the way it came across to me was that she passed out and there was some strange guy in her house. So, yeah, I'll admit it.
Well, why did you call the cops? That's not an answer. I mean, DFK, it's
because I don't know any of her neighbors or anybody or have any contact information for anybody near her that could actually go knock on her door as opposed to cops.
Why does she need your help, DFK? She's got through life. How old is she? 44. She's got through life without your help before. If that happened to me, I would be pissed.
Okay, well, then you could go ahead and be pissed at me, and she probably is too. And if she is, oh, well, so be it.
Yeah, well, you should have done it, DFK. You can't be interfering with people like that.
Well, considering the way that I interpreted the information that was given to me, she was live streaming at the time. She passed out, and there was some strange guy in her house. And after repeated attempts to contact her and no response, no answer, being concerned for her, contact local police, go do a welfare check, make sure she's okay. That was it, was to make sure she was okay.
I still can't figure out why you would do that. I mean, she's not a 15-year-old girl. She's not a relative of yours. She had a guy in the house. Maybe it was jealousy, DFK.
There's no jealousy, and you can interpret that however you want.
Oh, you shouldn't have called the cops. See,
Well, let's see,
you and your auditor friend are all cop callers.
GD, let's put it this way. If you were live streaming and you passed out and you had some stranger in your house and I tried to contact you and tried and got no response, I'd do the same fucking thing for you. Period. And I will make no apologies for that. I would make no apologies. And if you want to call me an asshole, you want to call me a dick for calling cops on somebody, fine, so be it. Go ahead and fucking do it.
Well, you're a dick because
anybody
you shouldn't be interfering. You shouldn't be interfering with someone's life, and that's exactly what that is. You're interfering with Shirley's life. You use personal information that you know about her number and where she lives, and you got the cops to go to your place. She should be totally pissed with you.
Well, maybe she is. Maybe she is. And if she wants to be, fine. So be it.
Well, can't you understand how wrong you were? Maybe she should do it to you when you've been drinking.
Yeah, maybe she should. If she was that concerned about me and she did that, I'd accept it.
And Beagles has messaged me back. She's not happy you've been drinking again. She said that's the final straw.
Okay. So I guess the wedding's off then, huh, GD? Sorry you sucked at that matchmaker.
No, you stopped it up, DFK. You've done two things wrong to her. You've showed interest in Shirley, plus you've started drinking again. This is it's all over with Beagles.
Yeah, I'm like the degenerate of society because I'm drinking.
I like it. I was hoping you were going to be drinking when I seen you were going to go live. What made you start drinking?
Just the shit of the day, basically.
I don't know how you're going to salvage this with my two Beagles. Maybe a DM, a letter, or something. Yeah, just to explain it, because she thinks you're still interested in Shirley, and she's disappointed in the drinking.
Well, if she's really that concerned, she can come up and talk about it because I don't do DMs. I don't do letters. I cannot remember the last time I wrote a letter. I think it might have been like 1986 was the last time I wrote a letter. So,
You know, Beagles is a teacher. She could teach you how to write.
Well, let's see. I never made mention of the fact that I didn't know how to write. I just said I've not done it.
You know, you had a chance with Beagles, and I think you've blown it. That's my opinion.
Well, damn. God forbid I be the first one to ever succeed at everything in life, right?
Well, you've stopped out with Shirley, and now you've stopped out with Beagles. It's okay. I'll keep looking. What about Gen T?
Well, I hope you have fun in that pursuit, GD.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to think of someone. I mean, I know
Quick question for you, GD. Are you involved with anybody, or are you single?
I'm married.
Okay, because
To a woman.
never hear anybody in your background, and I'm wondering why you're trying to hide that.
I'm not hiding. I'm married. Why would I be hiding that?
Okay, well, maybe you can get your wife to come on panel with you sometime.
No, she's not interested.
Oh, okay.
She's spoken Discord before.
Okay. If you say so, I'll take you at your word. I try and take everybody at their word.
Now let's get back to talking about Batty Boy. So why would you believe anything Batty Boy tells you?
Because as far as I know right now, he's never lied to me.
Okay, you're far too trusting.
And that's a bad thing, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you can't believe that there's like good in the world, that everybody fucking lies and this, that, other thing, and somebody else could tell you, oh, this person did this, and you're just going to believe it.
Yeah, and how can you repair what you've done with Shelley? How can you repair that relationship with Shelley, the friend relationship?
With what I've done to her, what have I done to her?
You called the cops and who came to your house.
Oh yeah, because I was concerned about her. Absolutely, I was.
Your
And I'd
feelings,
sure do
your
it again.
feelings have, your
The
feelings have
situation
nothing to do with it.
I'd do the same thing, the exact same fucking way.
Your feelings have nothing to do with it. Why did you call the cops? Because of your feelings?
I called the cops because I was concerned about a friend.
Well, she ain't your friend anymore, but that's your feelings.
Well, you don't know that.
That's your feelings.
You don't know that she's not my friend anymore.
Well, I know after that, you wouldn't be my friend if someone called the cops to come to my house. Can't you see what you've done? You've interfered with her life by sending the cops to her house using her number, her personal address. You've done that to her.
I didn't give out her information to anybody online. I gave it out to the local police department. Absolutely, I did.
Yes, Taryn, the cops came to Shelley's place because DFK called them. Don't you think Shelley's not street smart, DFK?
Well, let's see. I called her 13 times.
So what? She probably didn't want to hear from you.
What was that? I'm sorry. What was that?
Well, that's like stalking 14 times. You know, she was on Poon's panel talking about it. She was pissed off. But you don't think you've done anything wrong.
No.
So, attention, everyone. Don't give DFK your name and address. If something small happens, you'll call the cops to get a welfare check.
Wow. You want to put it out there like that, huh?
Well, that's a fact. She's done it to Shelley. Do you think Shelley's more street smart than you, DFK? She's been around. She's hung around the streets. She's more. I know she's goofy.
You know,
she's more street smart than you.
You saying that, I swear to God, up until this point, I never thought you were any part of an asshole. But I'm really having second thoughts about that because that's like an asshole comment.
Well, it's the truth. You interfered with her life. You called the cops. How would you like the cops coming to your place?
Well, depending on why they were here would be the first thing.
You shouldn't have called DFK. You shouldn't have interfered with her life.
Okay, so GD, if you were just sitting at home one night and you had a friend call you and let you know that something was going on with somebody that you give a shit about, and you tried calling them and calling them and calling them, and you got no answer, what would you do? Just sit on your hands and go back to sitting there doing whatever it was you were fucking doing? Or would you try and make sure your friend was okay that you were concerned about?
Well, I would know my friend was going to be fine. Because they're an adult.
How did you know that?
They're a 44-year-old adult. They're 44-year-old adult. They're going to be fine.
You're a fucking idiot, GD. And I'll tell you that right straight up. You're a fucking idiot.
Why?
I was given information that this friend had a stranger in their house, someone that they're not familiar with. Now, if I called her and she answered and she told me everything was okay, fine. I'd be good with that, and I'd leave it right fucking there. But when she did not answer any one of the 13 times I tried to contact her, indicates to me my friend's in trouble. My friend needs help.
No, number one, you're calling her stupid. You're calling her stupid. You're calling her stupid. She can't handle herself.
Where the fuck did I ever say she was stupid, GD? Where the fuck did I ever say that?
Well, you did. You called the cops.
Where the fuck did I call her stupid?
You did by your actions. Your actions of calling the cops because there's a stranger in her house. So she's not allowed to bring a stranger to her house. She can't bring a stranger to her house.
You're being so fucking retarded right now. It's not even funny.
No, I'm not. I'm being smart.
No,
You're being retarded.
Fucking retarded.
How dare you call the cops on someone because you think, not anyone else, you feelings think she's not safe. Why are you making that decision for someone else? She's smarter. She's more street smart than you, DFK.
Yeah, okay. You go ahead and hold that. Wave that like your fucking flag. Shelley is street smarter than DFK.
Who do you think you're, Sir Galahad or something? To the rescue, DFK to the rescue. Come on, DFK.
You know, there's a shit ton of people on fucking YouTube that want to go after somebody and do nothing but harm them, cause them grief in their life. I'm not one of them, but you still think you want to classify me as that.
So you're worse, DFK. You called the cops on Shelley at her house because you had a stranger. You're worse.
Let's see. If there was like maybe I should have called like a local taxi service and ordered a cab for her to have them go check on her, right?
No, you should have done nothing. It's none of your business.
Jesus fucking Christ. You're an idiot, GD. You're a complete fucking idiot.
I'm not the idiot who called the cops and now Shelley won't talk to you anymore. You're the idiot.
Who says she won't talk to me no more?
Well, would you talk if someone called the cops on you? I think Shelley, next time you get drunk, like now, should call the cops and do a welfare check on you.
Yeah, maybe.
There's a stranger in your house. You.
Yep. Absolutely. Give her a call and let her know. Give her a call, let her know to call the cops on me.
Yes, treat that.
Absolutely.
Shelley brought a man to her house. So then she never answered DFK's 14 phone calls. So what does DFK do, Teresa? He calls the cops for a welfare check on Shelley. And he thinks it's fine.
Well, considering I don't know how to do polls on fucking YouTube, I would offer that out there. Being concerned for a friend, would you call local police department when they're 3,000 miles away from you to make sure they were okay? Put a 1 for yes, a 2 for no. We'll see how that goes.
Maybe you're just an interfering, jealous man.
Yeah, that's it. You got me pegged, GD. You figured me out. Congratulations. The first person in history to figure out DFK. Good fucking job.
DFK, once again, you've made a fool of yourself.
Oh, wait, there's more to come.
I've actually got to go now, DFK. Thanks for having me. I hope I've set you straight, and I hope you change your ways.
I'm going to be who I am, GD. Like me, love me, whatever. I don't fucking care.
And that's why Beagles has dumped you. That's why Beagles has now dumped you.
Okay.
So, I've got to go, DFK. Thank you for having me.
Anytime, GD.
Thank you.
Well, that was sure fucking fun. I never knew it was a crime to be concerned about a friend and do whatever you fucking had to do for a friend. And since I'm not like next door to Shelley, concerned for her safety, with the information I was given, or the way I perceived it to be given, that she had passed out on a live stream with a stranger in her house and not being able to knock on her door after repeated phone calls with no answer from 3,000 miles away, try to make sure she was okay, would be considered a bad thing. What's up, brother? Glad to see you're not in jail.
Hey, man. Yeah. So what's been going on?
Well, the information I was given apparently was misconstrued because I thought it was a live stream that Shelley was on, and she had passed out with some her date from last night in her house, and there was concern expressed towards that, and somebody, I'm not going to say who, but somebody called me and informed me of it. So I tried calling Shelley, And I got no answer after many attempts. And I called the cops to have them go do a welfare check to make sure she was okay.
Wow.
And I'm sorry, but that's bullshit. I would do the same fucking thing for anybody that I knew that I was concerned about. If I try calling you, I'm not calling you for just a random fucking reason. There's intent behind my call.
Yeah. But
it's not always going to be a serious intent, but I want to make sure you're okay. At the minimum, make sure you're okay.
Yeah, but what you might gotta understand is, did you really trust the person who's calling you, whether they're doing it to cause aggro or actually out of concern for her as well?
Absolutely, I did.
Well, okay. I'm not going to ask you.
Absolutely, I trust the person that gave me that information. Absolutely, 100%, no doubt. I don't give my direct phone number out to people I don't trust.
I know. Well, I did catch a live stream.
Apparently it wasn't a live stream. It was in Discord.
Oh, right. This was another one in Discord.
I guess the voice part of Discord. I don't do much Discord at all. But apparently there's like a voice Discord, whatever, and that's where it happened. And I was given the information that she was talking, and then she just kind of like faded and then crashed. So,
well, that is a bit weird because, you know, before the actual live stream on YouTube, she said she had like 14 hours sleep. So it sounds like she must have not had any rest between that live stream and then what happened in the Discord. So that's the only reason why she would have faded.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I was with my daughter and grandkids when I got the phone call. And I was asked to check on her. Oh, this could get fun. Let's see where this goes. What's up, CC?
Okay, it's me. Hey, I was in that voice call on Discord, dude. You did the right thing.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm glad I got some confirmation out of that. And, you know, I don't like 95% of the population. I swear to God, I don't. But the ones that do make their way in, they're going to be held in high regard. If somebody gives me information that one's possibly in trouble, I'm going to do what I feel is necessary. And with the information I was given on that phone call that I received tonight, an actual phone call, I reacted to it. Absolutely, I did.
And I think it may take her a day or two to cool off, but
I don't even know if she's angry. I've not heard from her whatsoever.
She came back into Discord, and a couple of us talked to her in a private voice, and she was a little bit hot about being woken up by the cops. But we kind of pointed out that when you have a very sketch dude wandering around in your apartment and you're like kind of like falling asleep on cam and dropping out of the voice call, people get concerned. So it's a valid concern. She had been up for a long time. She hadn't eaten. She was definitely having some issues. So it was just people being concerned, and you did the right thing. Nothing negative came of it. She's okay. She's obviously gotten some food in her. She's trying to get the dude to his house. And I even think she's being smart in that she's live streaming while she's doing it on somebody's panel, so that if anything gets weird, there's a record of it. So,
yeah, I remember you coming at me last night when she was actually live streaming their date and whatever. And I'm not sure why you were coming at me, but you know, I really don't care about that. I in my opinion, I think it was very smart of her to be live streaming on that date. And I thought it was really clever of her to turn the camera on while they were in the car. And then while they were driving down the road, she had the dude checked the chat messages just to get his face up there near the camera to where there was a clear mug shot of him. Because I never would have thought to do that. I would never think about some shit like that. But apparently she had the wits about her to get that done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we both know Shelley pretty well, and she has her moments, and I think she was really trying to pack a lot of life into the last 2 days and forgot to eat, forgot to sleep, and I mean we've all seen where she ends up when she does that. So,
well,
hopefully
they did go
everything's
out for a
sorted
meal
out.
together. But
yeah, they
that was
did
yesterday, wasn't it?
like 24 hours ago, and she had a 6-inch vegetarian sub. That's not much food, you know.
And she's a very high energy person, so she'll burn that off quickly.
Yeah, I mean, I know her pretty well. I was watching her on her camera tonight, and I was not comfortable with the way she was acting. So thank you, DFK, for making the call. I appreciate it. Nothing bad came out of it. She may be pissed off for a little while, but in the long run,
don't worry, YouTube. DFK is here to be the asshole.
Yeah, but what I'd like to know is how was the guy's reaction to what happened? The police turning up and stuff. How did he act?
In all honesty, I don't give a fuck what his reaction was because I'm concerned about it.
Yeah, I know, but the way his reaction is.
If he can't understand that she has friends that are going to do shit like this, looking out for her, then he needs to just move on.
Yeah, I heard his reaction when she came back online. It didn't make me any happier about him. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I said, I'm not. I don't do Discord much. I'm in Discord, but I hardly ever go there.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure Shelley's here lurking somewhere, and I'm just going to put it out there for you, Shelley, because I know you're listening, or I hope maybe you're listening. I was doing it for your best interest. It was not for anything nefarious or any ill will. It was not meant to break you up with this potential new lover, possibly lifelong partner. I don't care.
No, it's not that.
I was just trying to make sure
it's not that.
Well, I think it's that. No.
I was given. So if you want to hate me for that, so be it.
Yeah, those of us who were in the call with her that were concerned know what was going on. We appreciate you making that call. GD's going to troll because GD and other people are going to snip and snipe who weren't there, didn't see what was going on, but now have lots of opinions in chat because that's what they do because they don't know what happened, but they'll sit and talk about it for hours.
Yep, and because I wasn't there either.
Yeah, but you got solid information and you acted on it. So I just wanted to let you know, having been there in the chat and then the after call, you did the right thing. And with that, I'm gonna bail. Porn bomb.
Well, take care, Chris. Well, I just hope Shelley has just got her street smarts, and is careful, But good luck to her.
Yeah, I was on YouTube when DPN got arrested.
Oh jeez, has he got arrested again?
Yeah, he got arrested again. He was live streaming while it happened.
Oh.
He is out.
Oh,
but I was on his panel when it happened, or not on. I'm sorry, I was in his chat when it happened. And shortly after that, my daughter and grandkids showed up. So I left YouTube, left the internet, and then I got a phone call. And that's what this stream is based on, is that phone call that I made. Don't worry, YouTube. DFK is here to be the asshole. Because I fucking called the cops on a friend to make sure my friend was okay. Yep, I did that. And I guarantee you what, I will do it again.
Yeah.
If I am concerned for your safety, I will damn sure do it again. If I cannot come knock on your door personally, I will call the men with guns.
So DFK, did this happen in the last couple of hours?
I have to go back through my phone log and see when exactly when it happened. I don't know, but I could tell you when I was made aware of it. That part I can tell you. Let's see. Go back. I was first made aware of it at 6:59 p.m. my time, so about 2.5 hours ago.
Right, yeah. So
that's when I was first made aware of it.
Yeah, it's pretty. I do think you did the right thing from what Croesus said and what's going on. So I wouldn't worry about it. I think Shelley is a smart enough lady to actually realise you weren't doing it out of malice or jealousy or anything like that. You was just doing it out of pure concern.
Well, see, and again, like I said, I don't know how she interpreted anything a part of that because she has not talked to me.
Yeah, I know, but she's probably she might be pissed off, upset, and that lot, and she doesn't really want to rip into you, and that lot. She wants to calm down and think things through properly, maybe.
Well, I'm not going to make any apologies for anything that's happened because of this.
I wouldn't.
Guaranteed, I won't. Because I would do the same thing in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah, well, not to jump on a bandwagon. A similar thing happened to me last week. A friend. I hadn't heard from them in a few days, and I knew that they weren't that well. So I thought something happened. So I was calling them, no answer and that lot, and so I reached out to some other people who knew them, that lot, and I found out, okay, yeah, she had got in touch with one of them like 3 hours beforehand, so they're okay. And then it's like put my mind at ease, because I couldn't have done anything at the time because I was working away and it would take too long. I didn't really want to call the cops, because I wasn't that concerned because the situation, she has got help. They have got help and that lot for it if anything happens, and so it was just trying to see if they're okay. And then a few hours later, contacted and we ended up chatting and talking through things, and it was, it wasn't not pretty in a pretty bad way, but it was just they were sleeping it off, they'd been the doctor had came around and given them some really high doses of some painkillers and other drugs and stuff, which just knocked them out and done the best thing for them.
I think back to something that happened in 2019, so like 2 years ago. Someone came up and had to go travel through a few different states.
Yeah.
While I was taking care of that, I tried calling my mother. Got no answer. It's like, okay, she must be out shopping or something like that. So a couple hours later, I tried again. It's like, oh, she must be extending it or whatever. And I thought nothing of it. The following day, I tried calling again. And I made several phone calls the following day. And still got no answer. My daughter was with me. And after like a day and a half trying to reach my mother, and my daughter was aware of it, she says, well, call Dustin. That's her husband.
Yeah.
So she called him. He actually lived right next door to my mother at the time. So he went over there. My mother was having a lot of health issues, and she fell out of bed, was on the floor. She was on the floor for a day and a half because she was unable to help herself. I know that's not the same situation. It's not the same situation.
But it could be, yeah.
Still, it was a day and a half that she was on the floor because nobody thought to go actually take a look, make sure she was okay.
Yeah, physically, yeah.
So, same situation or similar situation, I'm going to make sure.
Yeah.
So you want to hate me for that? Go ahead. I'm used to it. I'm used to being hated. That's why I'm here. I'm here to be the asshole. I will be the absolute asshole of YouTube. If that's how you want to fucking judge me on that, fine, so be it. I don't fucking care. I'm going to be the same asshole today as I'm going to be the asshole tomorrow. I don't fucking care.
Well, because you worry about your friends. Yes, I get that. It's like my friend is. It's happened a few times before, but I know a situation well enough where if she was really in trouble and she needed help, ambulance and that. She
Someone
has
says in
things there
chat
for it.
that she's on Poon's panel right now.
Yeah, well, probably.
Oh, bitch. Let's go take a look.
Well, it might be a chance to just get over there and and put your toes in the water. All right, DFK. How many beers you had tonight? Just out of interest,
Actually just opened number 10. I stopped drinking on, the last day I drank was October 10th. Like 2 weeks ago, I had 4 beers, stopped. Tonight I'm on number 10.
Yeah, and usually if it's your night off, you'll be on number 18, 20. So
somewhere close.
Yeah, exactly. So you are keeping a handle on it. I know 10 sounds like a lot to everyone, but I know people with high tolerances for alcohol, and for you, 10 is like having 4 or 5. Not even that.
All right, well, I guess I got to restream this because I'm really curious to hear what the fuck she could possibly be saying. Let's see, where did I got to go? I got to go here. Share screen. Should we share the audio? Stage clicked. Is there any audio with that? What the fuck? Did I click something wrong? Because I don't hear nothing.
Yeah, there's no sound.
If anybody's watching Poons, please let me know if there's audio. Oh, push play. Duh.
Yeah, that might help. Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm sorry, I'm not a liar and I don't manipulate people.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of things recruited in there. Shelly, why don't you talk to me when you and I were up? We had a call for backup from Cindy.
Hey, Cindy, I'm here. Hey,
I don't think there's an echo, no.
Hang on a second. Hang on, talk to me, Cindy. No, talk to me. I don't have a foreskin.
Once you got a pussy, shut up.
Oh no, I don't have a foreskin, so I'm.
Oh jeez, it's going down tonight, is it?
I see there.
You got nothing to say now, do you, Cindy?
No.
Well, DFK, at least you know. I don't think she's having a second thought of it. She's not really paid off and that, because with her she'll be whining for hours, that stuff. So you're muted, by the way, still. The thing is, the way I see it, if Shelley's being sensible, good on her to go out, find a friend, and go out and have some fun. Spend some time away from YouTube.
I was muted while I was saying this. I'm sorry, my bad. But I'm going to head over there. I'm going to shut this down. I'm going to go try and get up on panel. Hopefully she stays there, and she can let me know whether or not she's actually pissed at me. Because inferences were made, especially by GD, that she's pissed at me now.
Yeah.
So I just got to get confirmation. So I'm gonna head over to Poon. Let's see. I'll even post a link over there. Maybe we can do a DFK raid. That'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Copy that. Make sure to come back into the right stream to share that. All right, so.
Well, DFK, I hope you just try to let her know that she's to keep a straight head on her and that with what she's doing, and just glad she's having fun. Glad she's having fun, you know.
Yeah.
But just
all right. Well,
keep a straight head on her. That's all.
Yeah. Hey, Tongan, thanks for coming up, brother. I'm gonna head over
mate.
there and we'll try and talk. All right. Love
All
you all.
right, you
Peace
take
out,
care.
everybody. Have a great night.
Yeah. Catch you around, man.